What's going on, guys? I'm Lakota from Meyer Mediums, and this is vlog number 26. Alright guys, this video is going to be a little different than my usual art vids. I'm not saying that there's not going to be art in the video, I'm just saying that it's not all about my art. This video is about the art and culture of the Midwest. The Midwest gets a bad rap. People say that it's made up of mostly flyover states, endless fields broken up by gently rolling hills. We have East St. Louis and corn. And to that I have to say, those are solid points that I cannot argue with. But are the memes about the Midwest really that accurate? Today I will be trying to myth bust Midwestern memes. And what qualifies me to do this, you ask? I live in Missouri, which is about the middlest of the Midwest that you can get. I know my... Let's begin. Let's start with two memes. The first one is, I hate earthquakes very much. I'm a good Midwestern girl and tornadoes are the proper way to receive the wrath of God. The second one being, tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. Midwestern folk on their front lawn. I'm not scared of a whole lot of things. I think tornadoes and mountain lions are just about the only things that really frighten me. That and being in large groups of people and having to make small talk. But I can say that these are true. I think that I might be in the very small minority of people here in the Midwest that are not excited by tornadoes. I used to love tornadic weather. I thought it was neat until I actually experienced a tornado. Now every time those sirens go off, I keep it cool on the outside, but there's a lot of emotions happening on the inside. I do have friends though that whenever those sirens go off, they believe that's code for go to the front porch and crack open a Bud Light. I will never understand this. This is your town. This is you outside exposed to the elements. I'm a tornado. God did not invent basements for you to stand on your porch when the sky starts swirling. Midwesterners be like, no yeah equals yes, yeah no equals no, and yeah no for sure equals definitely. Yeah no, I don't think this one is true. And if it is, I haven't noticed. Plus, I feel like this one could probably be universal.
Hey babe, do you think the Cards are going to make it to the playoffs this year?
Yeah, no, for sure. When have they not made it to the playoffs? When you compliment a Midwesterner on a personal possession, it is custom for him to respond by explaining that he acquired said item at a significant discount. Isn't this just a dad thing? Like, I remember being a younger man, probably in college, and I took pride in how expensive some of my stuff was, as if that meant anything. Now that I have kids, I'm like, why would I buy you that Under Armour shirt from the store? We can probably find it at Goodwill. Who cares if it's an adult large? You'll probably grow into it at some point. You know you're in the Midwest when they put ranch in the pizza aisle. I don't know why we get called out on this like it's a bad thing. Ranch can go on anything. It's the perfect condiment. Are your vegetables too healthy? Ranch. Are your chicken nuggets bland? Ranch. Are your fries not unhealthy enough? Ranch. A supreme pizza has more than enough flavors on it. Add ranch and it's like there's a carnival in your mouth. But let me tell you a secret. There's a better ranch. We discovered it a few years back. Chipotle ranch. It was like finding out that your Wisconsinite girlfriend has a hot Latina stepsister. She's exotic, but still has that local flavor so you don't get too overwhelmed. If you can get your hands on this eclectic condiment, I highly recommend it. Every Midwesterner validating single-digit temperatures. You know, it wouldn't really be that bad outside if it wasn't for the wind. This is so true though. If I'm at work and it's February and I step out the back and there's people smoking out there, one of them is guaranteed to say, man, I wish this wind wasn't so bad. And I'm like, Carol, it's 3 degrees right now. If this slight breeze just disappeared all of a sudden, you would still be cold. And that 20-year-old Harley hoodie, pretty much a useless defense. We talk about "ope" as a Midwestern phrase, but we really need to talk about the "oh no, you're fine" as a response to "sorry." I'll go ahead and say it, this one's true. I say "ope" and "oh no, you're fine" at least 50 times a day at work. What else am I supposed to say? What does somebody from New York say whenever they squeeze past someone else? What does someone in Oregon say whenever someone apologizes to them? You're welcome? I went to Missouri once and a 7-year-old smoking a cigarette told me to go f fuck myself. I probably went to school with this kid and his name was either Ethan or Zach. A Midwest goodbye is saying goodbye 20 times and standing around talking for another half hour while slowly inching your way out the door. So you're telling me that this isn't just normal behavior for everyone? This is how I leave anywhere at any time or get off the phone with somebody. Me and my wife's second big fight as a married couple was because I was at a friend's house and at 11 p.m. I texted her and said that I had just told them goodbye. And I did. I told them goodbye and I ended up getting on the road at 2 a.m. Just know that if you come to visit in the Midwest and you want to leave somewhere, plan on saying goodbye about an hour before you actually want to leave. That Midwest feel. When the tornado sirens go off and you panic for a second before remembering, oh, it's Wednesday. What does that mean? It means it's Wednesday, bro. If a tornado hits on Wednesday, it can't hurt you. Those are the rules. For those of you who don't know what this meme is talking about, it is in reference to our alarm systems that they test once a week, at least in my town. For instance, on Monday at noon, they will run the tornado siren for about 30 seconds, and then this super creepy dystopian voice comes on and says, "This is just a test." People who aren't from here are generally like, "What's that siren mean?" That's what it means. Funny story about this siren. Whenever we were little kids, my youngest brother, he heard that siren and hears that voice every time. One day at the dinner table, he asked my dad, he's like, "Dad, what do tests eat?" He was like 3 at the time. And my dad had no idea what he was talking about. And then one day we were outside and the sirens went off and the voice came on and he like grabbed my dad and he's like, "What do those things eat?" And so that whole time he thought a test was some howling demon monster that was way off in the distance just screaming at the top of its lungs, and he wanted to make sure that they weren't carnivorous. Top 4 favorite things Midwesterners love to do for fun: apologize to everything, go to Walmart and walk around, driving around because you're bored, sitting out in your screened-in porch watching a storm roll in. It's all true. I'm constantly apologizing for everything. I do love driving out on dirt roads aimlessly to clear my head or just think that's actually where I get a lot of my video ideas. I also like to watch the storm roll in as long as the tornado risk is low. But one thing that I can say is that I don't just walk around Walmart for fun. I don't know why people do that. And I see it all the time when I'm in there shopping. Couples skipping around, holding hands aimlessly. And I'm like, is your life that bad that this is where you have to go to find happiness? Like, go to Target at least. Go to the skate park, it's free. You watch kids wipe out all day long. You don't even have to skate. In conclusion, I think the internet has us pegged. I can't argue with any of this. And I can't be mad about it because our deep-rooted culture is being recognized, and to be honest, I feel seen. So to any of you who are considering coming to the Midwest to visit or live, I would say don't. All right, that was a bit negative. Let me tell you some of the good stuff about the Midwest. Missouri to be specific, I've made a list. The humidity stays around 93% year-round. St. Louis just beat Detroit again for murder capital of the U.S. You can still get stuck in a MAGA hat car parade if you're not paying attention a literal month after they lost the election. Seasons don't exist. It can be warm enough to swim today and cold enough to sled tomorrow. I'm really not helping. We do have Emo's Pizza and toasted raviolis, and those things can cover a multitude of sins if I'm being honest. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this week's video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends that I exist because I need more subscribers. Also, I wanted to address, I don't know how this is gonna sound. I just got a new mic. I got me a lavalier mic and everything seems to be going well with it. I guess we'll find out in post if that's the case. But if the sound quality is a bit different on this video, that's the reason why. I usually run through my Rode VideoMic Pro, but I wanted to try this boy lavalier mic out and see what that was all excuse me about. All right, I'm out of here. You guys have a great week. See ya.